Alright, work session number 2. I'm gonna try and synchronize the music if you want to jam along with me. Uh, yeah, I like to work to music. I like to kind of sing, work on my vocals while I'm working. Especially when I'm overwhelmed. It really helps, I think, ground me, center my mindset. So I'm reflecting, revisiting an old playlist, World Peace Computer from 2021, when I set up the Time Machine for Peace Saturday market booth. So this is one of my theme tracks. Okay, hold on. Starting with Big Crit, Energy. 3, 2, 1, play. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, reviewing sticky note tidbits from last session. I'm in focus mode today. I need to chop down the human imperative to something that is 4,000 characters or less. I want to make space, additional space for this. No, where is it? For this introduction statement, I guess. So how many characters is this? 350. So I need to chop the human imperative down, versionize it from my individual scope, chop it down to 3,650 words. Yeah, I can do that. Focus. Jump into Scrivener. One of the conclusions yesterday was I need to create. I already have the global version. That's the human imperative as stated, at least the first version is stated in A Study in Peace, the book I wrote. So that's global. I want to versionize that to into like a local version that people can use as a template. Right now, I'm going to create the individual version. So 3 scopes for a world peace computer, or the computational global peace system that I envision. You have the individual scope. Peace starts with individual. If the individuals aren't at peace, then there's no peace. There's local scope, as in surrounding community. There's global scope. That's like beyond the initial surroundings, right? All right. Focus on, so live in the moment. Get it, own it. Live it, dream it, own it. I don't know the words. I don't know the words. All right, gonna copy this. I already have it duplicated. Call this individual. Energy. This world is killing me. Light it up. All right, I can admit this. This is just an introduction piece for somebody reading the Human Imperative for the first time. Specify individual. I suck at typing. Visual scope. Oh, I need to do that. I need to create a page within the wp.computer domain space, just containing the dictionary, the lingua franca. So create to do. Create dictionary subdomain. What should I call it? I'll just call it lingua franca. case you're wondering, lingua franca meaning a medium of communication between peoples of different languages, known as a bridge language, common language, trade language, auxiliary language. That's exactly what the language of the World Peace Computer Framework is. It's a lingua franca. You gotta adopt it. That way we're all on the same page. If you want to participate, that is. Okay, back to Scrivener. Back to photo booth. Excuse me. Mm, coffee. I love this composer. Uh, Nils Fram. Nils Fram. Focus, Blair, focus. All right, bold terms may be found in the dictionary at https lingua franca dot. Call this because this is individual scope. This will be at the wp.computer domain. There's also up.computer, standing for Universal Peace Computer. And I want to just kill this link. Excuse me. Preamble. In order to perform a more perfect integration of human experience, to invent a way of overcoming my greatest adversary, time, to contextualize this integration explicitly in terms of a common effort of a continual, of a committed effort, yeah, to treat peace as a computational evolutionary optimization process to maximize the state of global peace, to minimize the state of global war, to maximize my sense of inner peace, and to minimize my sense of inner war. This preamble does ordain and establish the human imperative, in my world. Let's see how many words this is. No, that's about 350. Actually, I think Scrivener has a thing. Characters. Oh, 82 words. It doesn't have character count. Back here, 400, 500 characters. Okay. Take out the dead space. The universal peace. Program execution. Now, I am missing a couple. The human imperative is missing a couple things. It's missing the invention emphasis. Like that's one of the functions. The idea is to invent solutions to the impossible problems. It's also missing a game element. Like the shit'll only work if we treat it like a game. We gotta gamify. We gotta gamify everything. When it's a game, it's engaging, it's fun, and it's like a challenge, right? So perhaps I need to just make that happen now. That would not be, maybe that would be in the preamble. It's like, this is a game. To accomplish the preamble, No, program execution. Program rules, program functions. Uh, I want to specify, I want to make it more explicit that this is patterned after the US Constitution. Execution, or executive, judicial, legislative. I like that. To accomplish the preamble, to enforce the preamble, let's just jump. I want to have the Constitution up. U.S. Constitution, Congress. It's not, yeah, it's definitely not a direct implementation or copy of the U.S. Constitution. It's just more the approach that I like and that I think is worth patterning. Okay. Create a social invention program devoted toward this end. Create a personal invention program. Just create a social invention program devoted to this. Commit to. This is all about commitment because it's commit to a social invention program devoted toward this end. To this end, that part of the time machine for peace. Oh, by the way, time machine for peace. I should read that for you. There we go. This is the name for the social invention program that the Human Imperative charters chosen to emphasize the problem time and the solution peace. Peace is a process in particular. To begin, erect a global peace system by inventing a networking. Erect. I need to stop using that word because it's like people think about boners. Establish. Establish a global peace system by inventing and networking personal and community and local world peace computers to create a supercomputer called the Universal Peace Computer toward creating devoted to treating peace as a process. The universal peace. Maintain the global peace system and universal peace at all costs. To maintain the global peace system and universal peace, create a distributed identity. Assume the assume the distributed identity the individual devoted to this end engineered to think and behave strictly in terms of the human imperative as defined by this document. Okay. Version is documented by filling in the rule piece and function piece as appropriate for creating personal community world peace computers structured around their respective versions of the human imperative. That's another thing I gotta do. The core piece bias, I need to post that, I guess, in the wp.computer registry. So, uh, add personal to do core piece bias to online space for others to view. Okay, I got these two. Damn, I'm kind of thirsty, yo. I'm gonna drink some water because water's awesome. What I wish I had though, lemonade. I wish I had lemonade right now. God damn, that's good water. Oh, I love water. Definitely my favorite beverage. Okay, I'm gonna add one. I know I'm not really doing a good job of paring this down, but I'm going through at least for first pass at it, right? Do 6. Treat the universal peace as a game. Simple. I like that. Universal peace, judicial rules to accomplish the program execution article to satisfy the program execution article, adhere to the rule piece of the universal piece. To this rule piece, assume the role of the individual by following the rule piece imperatives. Rule imperatives. Zeroth rule, zero rule. Follow the rules of the universal piece by adhering to the function piece while alternating between end rule and rules below. End rule. Alternate between zero rule and the rules section, or in the rules above, executing the human imperative. Let's see this end rule. So the function piece while alternating between end rule and rules below. Adopt the common language. Um, I guess I'll drop the link again for redundancy because people have a hard time keeping track of shit. Universal Prosperity Mission, adopt a Universal Prosperity Mission. I guess that needs to be my, like right here at the beginning. You'd stop doing that, would you? Uh, we'll call this the World Prosperity Mission. Adopt. World. Minimize to minimize inner war. minimize my inner war. Maximize my inner peace. Oh man, this Bonobo remix is, love it. Commit to establishing a computational global peace system, despite naysay, yeah, and danger. Lead the charge to build world peace, computers, and demonstrate their economic value and viability. Her economic peace thesis. I think I hope the economic peace thesis is in here. It's not. Damn. All right, I need to add that as a term really quick. Key term, economic peace thesis. If you do what you usually do, but contextualize it, frame it explicitly in terms of the computational peace process, then you will prosper more. That's the thesis. Motivation, peace, trifecta. And just append it. Make peace thesis. Uh, Inactivity, activity framed explicitly in terms of a computational peace process as defined by the universal peace will be more profitable. Be more profitable than the same activity. Form per status quo. That's good enough. I kind of want to, the formatting bothers me, of course. Uh, why? Why? There we go. Ah, why are you doing that? Economic peace thesis. All right, I'm gonna delete this stuff. Okay, back up to here. I guess this will have to do. I mean, we do have to include that. 270. Okay. Rule imperatives. Adopt. Common language. Universal prosperity mission. Never give up. Interact voluntarily. I'm gonna add a rule. 7. Have faith in self. Maintain faith in self. Maintain faith in self. Yeah, that's important. I mean, you don't have to. You can maintain faith in the higher power that you believe in, whatever, faith in your family. I think ultimately, though, you got to start with yourself. Even if you do that higher power business, if you're a God person, it's like you're the hands of God. So you got to have faith in your ability to like, maintain that, uh, maintain true direction. Append rule imperative as deemed appropriate and just for amendment article. Okay, I'll do R add addition. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, man, actually programming this into my brain, it's gonna take some getting used to jumping between the rules and the functions. Legislative, program function to accomplish program execution and adjudication articles. Let's actually look at that term, adjudication. Adjudication. I hope it means I'm usually pretty good about defining things accurately. Oh, it's not there, is it? Judic, adaja, uda, not found. Actually, yeah, that I think is an artifact of a sloppy first draft. I'm gonna take it out. Program execution and execution and rule. You're to the function piece of the universal piece. Assume the role of the individual by fulfilling the function peace imperatives. That's straightforward. Zero function, fulfill functions of the universal peace by adhering to the rule peace while alternating between end function and functions below end function. Alternate between zero function and functions above. That's what I need to add. I definitely need a safety clause, some sort of a, like in addition to the violence clause, where safety is important, so security. Uh, I guess I'll just add maintain safety and security to align with satisfying violence clause in alignment with violence clause. Optimize global world peace computer configurations, local world peace configurations, alternate between C1 and C2 according to F2. Okay. Oh, this is weird. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Maintain peacetime, which means I gotta keep track of my current state of world peace. Constant conversation, straightforward, piecewise continuous, iterative evolution. Got it. Favor local connections. I'm just gonna chop that out to, let's just favor core piece bias. And we'll add HTTPS. What do I want to call it? Subdomain. That's super annoying. I just deal with it, you know. Unify knowledge to achieve consilience. Unify personal 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 consilience. Harness difference potential. Harness human nature. My human nature. Harness perceived ultimate purpose of the human imperative. I'll just turn this into an imperative. Prevent generalized violence. That is defensive violence is to be encouraged if necessary. Necessary violence is to be accepted. Yeah, it works. Amendment clause. I can probably do away with amendment and replication. Human imperatives shall be amended as needed, but only additively. Amendments shall be inserted into the body of the human imperative itself, not appended, so to preserve context. Yeah. Amendments may be made as clauses to rules, functions, or assertions. As clauses. Ratification process must be repeated to ordain an amendment. Ah, okay. Comparing instances of the human imperative, amendments will reflect differences in worldviews. Yeah, so basically the universal peace, we evolve it formally by amending the human imperative or the constitutional framework for operating a world peace computer. Just take, this is human imperative is a living document to be passed down, up, and between world peace computer generations. Every time a world peace computer replicates, responds. The human imperative for that peace computer is the copied and perhaps modified version of peace computer of the peace computer of the individual origin is, I guess, my world peace computer. And if this document is modified to omit any aspect of the individual origin version, then said document by definition is no longer the human imperative. This includes the dictionary appendix. So that's respecting the additive feature of the Constitution, where uh, if you take something out, delete it, then you're violating that, and by definition, it's not the human imperative. It's a way to maintain consistency, also accountability and brand protection. Definitely. If this document is modified, yeah, do that. To save on space, any given instance of the human imperative may be abridged for practical purposes of operation. Indeed, to ensure that provenance. Oh, incomplete thought, just delete it. Kids. All operators involved in the world peace computer must unanimously agree on an amendment to or adoption of the human imperative. The individual shall oversee the affair of gathering consensus. Failure to gain unanimous consensus will not prevent ratification, rather, it will cause the world peace computer to split into two interconnected world peace computers, one operating with one version as an origin for the other amended instance. Okay. Yeah, what am I at for 2,000 words? Damn, that's gonna be hard. I need references, pointers. In computer science, we have a thing called a pointer. There, instead of actually like copying all this stuff and storing it in a location for future use, you just like put up a road sign and point to where the original copy is. It saves on space, it's efficient. Uh, Yeah, let's see, go back. Delete that, and I'll put a HTTPS full clause. HTTPS violence human imperative dot VTW computer. Full clause. Mm. Oh. I do want to get going here in a bit, a little bit. So I'm just crank this out. Full clause. Uh, do I want to make a? I'll do it like this. Yeah, fuck it. Satisfying the violence clause while satisfying the violence clause for operating my world peace computer as an individual. Cool. Prevent generalized violence. Amendment clause. Articles through through oh yeah, I gotta get my Roman numerals right. There we go. 6, 7. Is full this instance of the human imperative is the individual origin. Spawned from world peace computer prototype. Uh, how do I not? I don't want it to do that. Um, uh, that's irritating. I'm trying to make that indent go away. Ah, it's super irritating. Uh, I mean, fuck it. Just leave it for now. Ratification. All operators involved in a world peace computer must unanimously agree on amendment, adoption. Um, how do they say it in the American Constitution? Um, Amendments, article. I hereby ratify this version, this individual version of the human imperative to establish my world peace computer and maintain my aspect of the universal peace. Let's see, maybe 1,000. Maybe cut 1,000 out. Maybe. Ah, pretty close actually. 600 words, characters. Okay. Establish a computational global peace system. That's the simple form. I mean, all else falls in line with that. Work to establish. Work by networking personal. My world peace computer with local world peace computers. My world peace computer. Just creating a supercomputer. Research process. Dun, 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 dun. Satisfy. This should be satisfied. More consistent. Satisfy the ex execution and function articles. Damn, it's nice out today. It's nice out every day. It's good to be alive. Thankful for having a roof over my head. Damn, really grateful for that. It's just driving me crazy, so I'm gonna hack it again. What the fuck, yo? Alright, hanging indent. Hanging indent. Edit. Uh, Transformations. Um, It's gotta be in a context menu. Scrivener, come on, what the fuck, yo? Why are you doing me dirty like this? Uh, can you just have a regular styles panel? No, just wanna renumber list. Motherfucker, dude. Line height, inline spacing. Indent. Watch how dumb I am. I'm supposed to be like a software engineer or some shit. I guess definitely. Dude, this is painful. I'm sorry. I have to suffer this. Maybe I'll just edit this part out. I can do this. I have the power. I have brain. Alright, what's the hardest problem right now? Figuring out how to remove this hanging indent. That's literally the hardest problem I'm working on right now. Alright, maybe uh I need to really want it. I really want this. I'm gonna explore the actual menus. Uh Format. Style. I'm close. Table lists. Paragraph. Tabs. There we go. I want to actually select this. There we go. Damn, that was painful. All right. Jesus, fuck. What are we at here? I haven't really done anything since last time I checked. So, 360. I'm close. I'm close. This is redundant. I mean, I could just delete this shit. Why not? There we go. There we go. Oh, almost 4,000. I still want to make room for that tidbit here, though. This company is devoted to supporting efforts made by Blair Monroe, operator call sign Wilder of Anchorage, Alaska, to invent, build, produce, and ship the world peace computer, ultimately bringing, ultimately establishing the actual intelligence industry, ultimately establishing an actual the industry of actual intelligence, little AI in Alaska, while introducing a computational peace process within the state to help solve Alaska's hardest problems. I guess this would be like the prosperity mission. Uh, there you go. Damn, it's another 370 words. Make this imperative by adhering to this rule piece. I guess it's more active by adhering function piece. Operate as to fill. Operate as to fulfill. Fulfill the function piece imperatives. Operate as to fulfill. To fulfill. Fulfill. Fulfill the functions of the universal peace. Fulfill these functions by adhering to the rule piece while alternating between the end function and functions below. Follow these rules. These rules by adhering to the function piece while alternating between the end rule. Adhere to the rule piece. Adhere to the rule piece. Adhere to the let's go. Since I've had it, since I've had to go. Yes, it's me. It's true. It's so ridiculous. It's so magical. Da, 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 da. 179, almost there. So close. So close. I guess this is probably really boring for you. Whatever, it's a work session. I'm in focus mode. What about the preamble? Can I chop this out? Can I show this integration? Express it in terms of coded effort, treat pieces, computational evolutionary activation process, my state of to maximize my sense of increase, minimize my sense of alternate between zero rule and the rules above, executing the human imperative by operating my world peace computer. Maybe I could just take out all the white space. It's something I can do easily. Put this at the end. I mean, I do like the white space. Fuck it. $140. All right. How can I cut out? So close. Enterprise supports active voice efforts by while introducing a computational peace process in the state in the state to help manage, to help tackle, to help address Alaska's hardest problems. Address our states. Getting close, 100 characters. Prosperity mission, salvage. I like that. It's just what I need. It's what I need. Back to check out. I want to see what the executive article looks like. Uh, I start with the executive because it's like that's kind of how it has to start. You gotta start with like agency. You gotta be the boss, your own boss. I can just dump that bit about to accomplish the preamble and just by respecting the rule piece. I like the redundancy of the universal piece here. I mean, I could take that out, but it emphasizes that it's like this is all about the process, the piece process. So cheers. 100 or 1 hour and 17 minutes. Let's look at the clauses. Maybe I can cut, yeah, I can cut some shit out of that. Maintain the global system, peace system. I feel like I can do without this. Filling in rule piece, function piece, appropriate for creating. Maintain personal version of the role piece and function piece as appropriate for maintaining world peace computer operation. Commit to version of the human imperative. Commit to this version of the human imperative to guide world peace computer operation. Establish the global peace system. A computational There we go. Got it. Am I missing anything? Safety and security clause. No, I have that added as a function piece. Yeah, okay. All right. Cool. Man, I'm sore. Had an epic workout yesterday. All right. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I guess I do still want to look at, let's see. I gotta be able to put that in there. Fuck. Uh, style, no style. Let's see. Ah, fuck. Residential as far as I don't need to actually residential as far as publisher. Um, Libraries? No, just archive. Publishing. R&D. I think we got it. I think that might be it. Ah, 55. I mean, I guess I just take the. Yeah. thus establishing an actual intelligence industry, establishing in Alaska, the new actual intelligence industry. A novel and actual intelligence industry. Introducing a computational peace process in the state to help address our community's hardest problems. All right, I think that's it. Uh, Invent, ship the world peace computer. Establishing Alaska as the origin of origin for an actual intelligence industry. Introducing a computational peace process to the state, in the state, to aid, to help address the community's hardest problems. Anchorage, to invent, produce, and ship the world peace computer, establishing Alaska as origin for an actual intelligence little AI industry, actual intelligence little AI industry, introducing a computational peace process in the state, introducing in the state to help address our all right. Yes! Got it. Fucking got it. All right. I don't think these formatting will stick, but whatever. Okay. Just jam it in, man. All right, I think I got it. I will go back later. Ooh. There we go. Oh, good session. Yeah. I will go back later and do one last spell check. Um, and then I'll organize the company. I'll definitely make a video of that because it's going to be a grand. That'll be me ratifying it, is organizing it into a actual legal entity, which is pretty sweet. I'm not a lawyer, but I think manipulating the legal system is cool. It's like working within the system, getting creative, inventing. Um, Ultimately, the idea would be to get to um, I guess modify or amend the local state law to include a new type of business entity uh, that it's like instead of organizing a limited liability company, it's like you organize a world peace computer and it's its own thing. It's like already packaged. It's just ready for people to establish. You pay the fee, and you're like officially just all-inclusive legal business. You've got the human imperative defined legally, and then beyond that, ultimately, the idea would be to create or add a new North America industry classification code for, say, the the actual intelligence industry, or just like world peace computer services, world peace computer manufacturing, all the different types of industry, but versionized or like subtypes or an industry type that's it's all contextualized in terms of the universal peace, the computational peace process. Because again, we want to demonstrate and establish the economic viability of a world peace computer, also the viability and uh, yeah, just we want to prove the economic peace thesis, like demonstrate that it's it works. It's more profitable to live and operate from the basis of maintaining a computational peace process per the universal peace. Um, Ultimately, we want to get to the point where we can actually measure. You got to be able to measure if you're going to perform an experiment, which is basically what this is. We have to be able to measure our business activities, and uh, and yeah, just ultimately we want to have metrics that we can show to the world as like, hey, uh, conducting business, approaching sustainment and enterprise this way is actually it's very valuable. And see, we have an industry that we have numbers to back it up. Like this is what we've managed to accomplish in terms of dollars, right? So yeah, money, business, enterprise. What's the next business model? What's the model? I love that interlude in Nipsey Hussle's Overtime, where he's being interviewed and he's basically explaining it's like in the entertainment industry, the big question is like moving forward, what's the new business model? Like who's gonna take the stage? Who's gonna lead the show with the next big production, with the next big with the moneymaker? It's all about your gross, the gross. Like creating products, like establishing value, creating value, and contributing that to society is what it's all about. It doesn't matter what like government structure you're from. It's like the mission's the same. It's like we're trying to make the world a better place, make the world better for people. Value, trying to contribute value. Thanks for watching.